Did Corrin fall off that hard?
もうね、これまでの崖上がりの仕方をしっかりと見ていた上スマッシュでしたね。スピン、これも狙っていく、ジャスがからの上スマッシュ、狙いすましたかのような位置。
Again, he tries to pin out of it, out staying nice and patient, not giving Shattuck the free pin. And the second pin, or like third or fourth, or maybe like 5,000th pin.
No, she didn't. She totally didn't. Okay, for a time, she probably did, but not because she stopped being a good character. Mainly it's because both Shattuck and Nao took a break from Smash in order to focus on college life and build their future outside of Smash. Because unlike most of the Smash community, these guys are not bums.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Jokes aside, I think Corrin is in a much better spot than people realize. While she hasn't won a major in 2025 so far, she has won Super Regionals and has made several great placements in multiple events in the hands of multiple different players, not just Shattuck and not just Nao. A lot of people seem to forget about Daigoro despite him literally making top 8 at an S tier event at the beginning of the year. And he's still performing well to this day. In fact, we even have other Corrin players in Japan and out making top 8s at ranked events. I may not be able to pronounce this guy's name, but he's here. And now that Supernova has passed, we can see that Shattuck is coming back into form anyway. But seriously, how do you win the Snake Corrin matchup? Like how? I love Shattuck and I love talking about his gameplay, but he is not the only Corrin player. I don't like how so many players talk about Corrin and then base all of her results off of one player, when it's not just one player putting in the results. While Shattuck wasn't actively grinding the game, we had Daigoro, LY, and this new Japanese Corrin player all making top 8s at ranked events and nobody wanted to talk about it. But the very minute Shattuck loses a set, fraudic. And then you hear the corniest commentary in the entire world. People on the comms saying stuff like, yeah, I don't think the Dragon Girl is a very clutch character.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
And to make matters worse, when Shattuck and Nao quote-unquote underperform, their underperformance isn't even bad! My man is still in top 8! How is this washed? But this means nothing, because Chrom and Isabelle can make top 8s at majors, and you don't see anybody calling them good characters, so what makes Corrin any different? There are 2 big reasons why. Okay, but honestly, she does have really good matchups because of these moves. In fact, let's talk about matchups a bit, because for some reason, a lot of players think Corrin's matchup chart looks like this.
What is that?
This is a matchup chart formed by both Nao and Shattuck in 2023. Notice how the relevant characters such as Sonic, Steve, Rob, and Luigi are all in Corrin's favor, at least slightly. This also goes for the characters that are really common, although not meta-defining, such as Yoshi, Wolf, Peach, and Falco. Corrin's most relevant bad matchups are probably Snake and Fox, but even so, the Corrin players have recently beaten notable players of those characters. My point is that despite Corrin having no Jordans, she's still a good character. She doesn't lose to 90% of the cast. Her bad matchups are not unwinnable, she has relevant anti-meta presence, and she's easy to play. I think Corrin has an argument for being one of the most solo viable sword characters in Ultimate. Probably not enough to push her to top 10, but I think she's solid top 15, top 20. And that's really good considering how many characters are in this game. I don't have much else to say other than I'm sick of this doomer Corrin mindset going on by players who don't even play the character. Most of the people talking about how bad Corrin is don't even play the character, and probably don't have a good Corrin player in their region to knock some sense into them. Also, shout out to those silly heads who be in the Twitch chat or the YouTube comments talking about, oh, these Corrin players are frauds. Guys, you will not in your entire life make top 16 at a super major playing any character. So I don't want you in the comments talking about how washed Shattuck is, how washed Nail is, how washed Daigoro is. I don't want to hear any of that when you yourself go 0-2 at your local playing freaking Rob or Steve. Ew, Baron Blue, you're so mean. Well, don't hit the subscribe button and don't leave a like on the video. But if you did enjoy the video, I would highly recommend hitting that subscribe button and leaving a like, because I will be spamming videos for the rest of my days.